dream? Oh crap. Well, the day is finally here. I'm officially really old. I'm 30, and I'm not one for partying. I'm now way too old to party. Instead, what I'd rather do is make a video for you guys about my favorite 360 camera gear. Now, it's no secret that I've got a lot of gear, but I don't use most of it. There's only a few things I use on a regular basis every time I go out shooting 360 that are my favorite things. So in this video, I'm going to share them with you one by one. Is that a grey? Never mind. The first thing in my camera kit, your camera kit, and everyone's camera kit is a 360 camera. And at the moment, my 360 camera of choice is the Insta360 One X. I'm not going to ramble on here about how much I love it. I think you guys know that by now. Check out my other videos about it if you haven't already. But this is my camera of choice in early 2019. No doubt this is going to change by the end of the year, but for now, this is the only camera I take out with me, except when I'm going in the water. Using an underwater housing with this thing is too much of a pain in the so instead, I still use my GoPro Fusion, which is a reliable 360 camera for using in the water. The quality is amazing, the workflow sucks, but it gives you an exceptional result for both photos and videos. For everything else, the One X is my go-to. Next, no matter which camera you own, you're going to need an SD card, and my favorite SD card in early 2019 is the SanDisk Extreme Pro. How close can I get? Ooh. They come in 64 gigabytes, 128 gigabytes, and up, but consistently I've found this to be the fastest card across all 360 cameras for dealing with 5K and up 360 footage. Always check your camera's website before buying an SD card to make sure it's compatible. If there's no info there, ask in the Facebook group. Next is my favorite 360 camera monopod, and still, the Bushman is my #1 go-to monopod. This thing is awesome because not only is it a well-made selfie stick with quite a bit of distance on it, but it also comes with an awesome base with a counterweight on the bottom, meaning you can attach the selfie stick to the base, set up your camera and walk away and not have to worry about your camera blowing over. Learn from me and countless people who have smashed their 360 camera lenses that I see in the Facebook groups. It's better to have a good monopod or some kind of stand than use nothing and have the wind kill your camera. I used to use the Small Manfrotto light stand for this same purpose, but that light stand is the very same light stand I had my Garmin Verb attached to when the wind blew it over that one fateful day. This is why having a weight at the top of the legs is essential if you plan on extending the selfie stick all the way. Also doubles as a walking stick. I'll be needing that now. But to be honest with you, I don't use that one in every single situation. Because it's a little bit pricey, I don't like taking risks with it, so I'll only use it in safe situations. This is where my Insta360 selfie stick saves the day. If I'm out shooting at the beach where there's sand and water, which can and will get into your camera gear, it's good to have a cheap selfie stick you can use, so if it gets totaled, it was only $10 or $15 to begin with. It's also shorter than the Bushman selfie stick, so if space is an issue for you, if you've only got a limited amount, then you will want to consider the Insta360 stick. It is significantly shorter than the Bushman selfie stick when fully extended, so that's something to be mindful of too. You can actually get one of these free with every Insta360 One X purchase from the Insta360 store. I'll put a link to it down there. Woo! I like free stuff, but I'm pretty sure you can also buy it separately too if you want to use it with other cameras. The next thing in my 360 camera bag in 2019 is this little thing. Yeah, bet you didn't even see it. This is the Joby micro tripod. Can you believe how tiny this thing is? It blows my mind. And when it folds up, look at that. You can barely even see it. This is one of my favorite things in my 360 camera kit because it keeps my camera stable. It has almost no presence when I'm taking it around, and it seems to last forever. I've had it for about a year now. I just think it's incredible that 360 technology has evolved to a point that we have tripods this perfect for 360 cameras. And by 360 technology, I mean tripod technology. This tripod here used to be my former Joby micro tripod. I thought this was amazing. I remember I made a video about this thing 2 years ago when I was in New Zealand, and I was talking about how small and compact it is. But look at that compared to this. I'll put this back on the shelf now to collect dust. Yes, this thing's awesome. Get one. The next thing you'll need if you're going out shooting for a while is a power bank. Now, I've tried lots of power banks over the years. They've been really hit and miss, but one brand I've found to be consistently really good is Signet. And this is the power bank I'm using right now. It's 4400 mAh, and it charges my phone or 360 camera at least twice over. 360 camera batteries last for an hour max, which is why sometimes you just need to take a coffee break, put your camera on charge, and start shooting again fully caffeinated with a fully charged battery. Next, we're going to need something to store all of these gadgets, and my favorite brand for camera bags is Think Tank. And this is my favorite Think Tank bag. It's the Cable Management 10 version 2. Think Tank make quality bags. The material is really strong. It's got a window on the front so you can see exactly what's in it. I love this thing, and there's space for a business card at the back. Every time I'm traveling and shooting, I always have this thing in my backpack with my most essential bits of 360 camera gear. Should you buy a different case for your 360 camera, I hear you asking? Well, it depends on the camera, but most of them make their cases pretty darn good. I think the Insta360 neoprene pouch is basically perfect for this camera. Neoprene is good because it not only protects the lenses, but it cleans them as you put the camera in and take it out. I don't see the need to get another case for a camera like this because it's going to double, if not triple, the size of the overall camera. Plus, it fits so nicely in my Think Tank bag. Now let's move forward in the workflow and think about things we might need for post-production of your 360s. And you might be expecting me to recommend computers and laptops. Well, no. One awesome thing about 360 content and 360 as a whole is it's one of the only styles of photography that you can do basically everything you need to do on your phone. Not only can you change your camera settings and take full control of your 360 camera with your phone, but in 2019, the smartphone is the computer for 360 photographers. Not only is it easy to edit and reframe 360 photos on mobile, but you can also do it with 360 videos. The apps are getting so good now that you can do everything you need to do without leaving your phone. I mean, yeah, there are some advanced things that you will need to go to computer for, but for 99% of things, I use my phone, which is why your phone should be your biggest investment in your 360 camera kit. It's super important that you have a phone of the last 2 to 3 years at the oldest, especially if you have a camera that shoots 5K plus video. There's no way an old, outdated phone is going to be able to do that. However, if you invest in a new fast phone, it's like having a mini computer in your pocket. I've noticed phones are adopting all the best things about computers and simplifying them, turning computer programs into mobile apps and making them touch friendly. This is usually why I buy the latest iPhone when it comes out, because with every new release, they make the phone faster and better, and it means I can do more stuff on mobile that I was once only able to do on computer. And seriously, who wants to sit in front of a desk all day long staring at a screen? I'd much rather be sitting in a coffee shop with a long black in one hand, my iPhone 10 in the other, and going, I know a smartphone's a big expense, but if you think of it like that, like it's a computer, it makes the purchase slightly less painful. The final item in my 360 camera bag that I use the most in 2019 is my Oculus Go. This is one of the most, if not the most popular VR headset in 2019, and there's no wires, it's relatively cheap and easy to use, and this is the first VR headset that I actually use, and I don't just leave sitting on a shelf collecting dust. It's one thing to view your 360 photos and videos on your phone, but when you can fully immerse yourself in them, you can look around like you're actually standing there in the moment once again. It's a completely different experience. There's no doubt at all, this is the best way to view 360 content. However, nobody does it. Why is that? Firstly, in the past, headsets have been expensive, like several $100s. The Oculus Go is the cheapest good quality headset so far. Next, they're big and bulky. It's not really easy to put one of these things in your pocket and walk around so you can show your friends when you see them. No, it's massive. What do you do with it? Where do you put it? This makes it hard to use anywhere but home. Finally, the workflow is way longer than viewing on your phone. You have to set up the Oculus app and you have to send your content to the Oculus Go, and it's just more steps than what we're used to. But you know what? If you can get past that, if you're a hardcore 360 nerd that wants to see your 360 content in the best way possible, that it can be displayed, watched back, and experienced, then no question using a headset like the Oculus Go is going to be the best way to do it. It's hard for me to describe the experience I'm experiencing when I'm viewing this because I can't share it with you here through YouTube because you're not the one with the headset. I am. I get that. But if you do get the chance to view your 360 content properly in a headset like the Oculus Go, it will be a life-changing experience. And if you can't afford the Go, try and get your hands on something like this. This is a fold-away headset made by VR, where you slot your smartphone into here, you can go into VR mode in your camera's app, and you use it just like you would the Oculus Go headset. And it will appear as an immersive 360 photo or video. If you want a pair of these, join the VR Facebook group and bug them there. They may even give you a free pair. Alright, well that's it for this video. That's what's in Ben's 360 camera bag in early 2019. And I want to continue sharing my favorite things, which is why I had the idea to start an email newsletter where once a month I email you guys all of my favorite things, my favorite gadgets, favorite cameras, as well as 360 camera deals and giveaways. So I'm officially starting the Ben Claremont newsletter. I will give it a better name when I think of it. So I'll put a link if you want to subscribe to that down there, and I will email you once a month with all of my best 360 stuff. And as usual, hit that subscribe button for more 360 tutorials coming in 2019. I'm an old man now. The clock is ticking. I'll be in a retirement home soon, which is why in 2019 I'm going to push to get out as much content as I can, so you won't want to miss that. Also, hey, I want to say thank you to all of you guys who have supported me over the years, since I was a young man all the way through to me being an old 30-year-old man. Your support means the world to me, and I want to thank you very much for supporting me on my journey. To all of you legends who have liked, commented, shared words of support, encouragement, I really appreciate it, so thank you very much. Now, I'm going to go get myself a haircut and get rid of that one grey hair, so I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.